in Central Texas with no money down and qualify for down payment assistance. What do I need to make? What are the numbers? What do I need to qualify? We're going to unpack all of that today. If you're watching this live or you're watching the replay, comment below the video. We want to hear from you. And if you have any questions about down payment assistance. Now, I'm joined with Seamus Donohoe from Supreme Lending. Say hi, Seamus.
Hello, Artemis. Good to see you. Thanks for inviting me on today.
So Seamus is a 5th-degree black belt in lending. He's been doing it like 30 years. He is like sensei. He's processed more loans than most loan officers you've ever met. And he loves helping first-time home buyers get into homes. And right now, during a recession, a lot of people have a lot of uncertainty. There's questions about the interest rates, where the economy is going. Stocks are crashing. But there's a lot of people out there paying rent right now who can afford a house. And your home is where you build wealth. It's one of your most important assets. So we at the Austin City Brothers, we believe in that. We're here to build wealth in your home, wealth in your family, and wealth in your vision. And we want to help our first-time homebuyers understand this program because not many people even know this is out there. And people are buying houses right now when they could be using down payment assistance, but their lender doesn't even know about it. So it's an incredible program. So let me ask you 3 questions. 1, are you currently paying between $2,000 and $3,000 in rent? 2, do you have a credit score over 620? And 3, what's the third question? I just went blank on that one.
It's income?
Yeah, income. Are you making below $110,000? These are the 3 requirements for down payment assistance. Now, right now in the Central Texas area, as a realtor in Austin, I have access to 5 counties and all the current listings. We have over 120 houses in Kyle that qualify for down payment assistance. We have over 60 houses in Round Rock, 71 in Bastrop, 64 in Elgin, 56 in Liberty Hill, 30 in Leander. There are hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of homes that you could be living in as a homeowner right now that qualify for down payment assistance. And so if this information fits with you, dive in. Come learn about it. So Seamus, tell us about down payment assistance. What's been your experience with it?
Well, the program is it's truly an amazing program, Artemis.
Let me stop you right there. How do we contact you? How do we get a hold of you? What's your number?
Call or text me if you get my voicemail, 512-845-8546.
Good. So if you have any questions, reach out to Seamus. 30 years experience in lending. He's done over 1,000 loans, 512-845-8546. So who have you helped with down payment assistance?
Well, I've helped many people with down payment assistance, Artemis, over the last 8 or 9 months. This is my 28th year in lending, and it's something that it's a program that I hadn't utilized before. And I came to Supreme in May of 2020, and up until August of last year, there was no point in looking at down payment assistance programs because the market was screaming so far north that the first time home buyer was pushed out of the market, right? Most buyers wouldn't accept an FHA contract to begin with, and you had to sign an appraisal waiver that if the house didn't appraise for the price that you were paying for it, you still agreed to purchase the home, and the seller wasn't going to pay $1 in your closing costs.
Yeah.
But that has all changed with this shift in the market. So what I'm seeing a lot of is that sellers are negotiating on the sales price, one, and also on the closing costs they're willing to pay on the buyer's behalf, which is where you come in as a realtor negotiating for your client. And what I bring to the table with this down payment assistance program is the buyer's down payment in its entirety. So most people think they have to come up with a big down payment to purchase a home. If you fit into this down payment assistance program, and I'll reiterate what you've already said, as an individual or couple, the maximum income for the counties in Travis and surrounding counties is $110,000. If there's 3 in the household, it goes to $128,000. So that's number 1. Number 2, you only need a credit score of 620. And 3, you can't have owned a home, a primary residence, in the last 3 years. So you fit into those categories between an experienced agent like yourself and this down payment assistance program. A renter can close on a property with next to nothing down in most circumstances. And the interest rates on these programs are also lower than market, typically by about 1%. So our our down payment assistance rate today is at 5.5%, and
Yeah, that's
FHA
below current market rates right now, 5.5%.
below, and that's and they're low cost, no point uh, loans. So they come with better rates and they come with lower fees than a traditional FHA loan.
Yeah, yeah, this is really exciting. And actually, also in like Bastrop County, Williamson County, Caldwell County, there's additional incentives as well. Can you talk about that? Like, if you're looking for houses in those counties right now, you can get additional money as well.
That's right. So there's an organization called Capital Area Housing Finance Corporation that has an additional gift, um, and it depending on the county. So Caldwell County has 12.5, $12,500. Bastrop County has $12,500. Burnett County has $12,500, and then in Hayes and Williamson, there's an additional $7,500
Yeah,
in gift.
yeah. Yeah, so that's a huge bonus for a first-time home buyer because now they have even more money to bring to the table through that nonprofit corporation on top of down payment assistance. So if you're looking for a home, if you make under $110,000, if you're paying between $2,000 and $3,000 in rent, and you have a credit score over 620, you basically have all these resources now to become a homeowner. And this is really exciting for a lot of people because you can give your landlord $20,000 to $30,000 a year, or you can put that into your pocket as equity in your house. Which do you choose? Like, which is your highest choice? Of course, becoming a homeowner. Now, your first home is going to be a humble home. It may not be this big home you want, or in the perfect location, but you can always get started with that first purchase, and then 2 to 3 years later, get that next home of your dreams. So, there will be some compromise. And I bring that up as a realtor because everyone always has to compromise in some area when they're buying a home for their first time. Anything else you'd like to share? Any amazing stories? Any things you'd love to share about someone who recently got their home?
Well, I had two closings last week, and as you know, when you put something under contract, you have to write an earnest money check, right? And it's typically 1% of the purchase price. Well, in this case, both of these were $2,500 earnest money checks, and both clients were shocked when at closing they received their $2,500 earnest money back at the closing table of their home. So it, it really is a zero down. When I say zero down, if you're utilizing the down payment assistance program of 3%, say, and you're getting the additional $12,500 gift in Bastrop or Caldwell County, you're not going to bring any money to closing, right? You're going to cover, well, your closing costs are covered, your minimum down payment is covered, and what's left over, I apply toward more down payment. So in a lot of these cases, it's truly a zero down, and the client ends up putting more than the 3.5% down. So it's all around. It has. I'm telling you. So things got crazy, as you know. So I'm not going to come and say, hey, there's never been a better time to buy in the history for the first time home buyer, but definitely since 2019, there has never been a better opportunity for a first time home buyer to get out of that rent game and become a homeowner and build some wealth for themselves.
Excellent, excellent. So if you have more questions about this for you and your family, reach out to Seamus 512-845-8546. Just text him. He'll get you started. Thank you so much for being here, Seamus, and educating our Austin City Brothers community. We love what we do for home health and family, and we'll have you back again to talk about down payment assistance programs. Thanks for being here.
All right. Thanks very much, Arttemis. Have a good afternoon.